Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha, and welcome to my channel. This is my series entitled Essential Classical Music, where we look at the best recordings of the major classical music works. This video is taken out of my larger video where I cover the major concerto recordings. And if you enjoy this, I hope you'll take the time to also watch that larger one. Just know that you don't have to watch the entire thing in one big long take. It is divided into chapters, so it's really easy to just click through and view whichever work you're curious about. So I hope you enjoy it. And let's continue on through the alphabet. Now we come to Antonin Dvořák, the great Czech composer. And he wrote one of the great concertos of all time, and the prime concerto for the cello. So this is a hard one too, because every cellist worth his salt is going to record the Dvořák Cello Concerto. I'm going to start with, I'm not going to make waves with this one, the classic recording of the Dvořák Cello Concerto. Mstislav Rostropovich and Herbert von Karajan of the BerlinFonic, very famous recording made in 1968. And a lot of the credit here goes to Karajan. It's just a powerhouse pairing of Karajan and Rostropovich together. Very dramatic, beautiful sonorities, very well recorded, warm-hearted, and very, very introspective. Actually, it's not. This isn't a performance that just comes right out the gate, and you know it's not like a boat race. You know, it takes its time, and I think maybe for that reason this recording has some detractors as well. But I think it's great. I think the power and the drama of the concerto comes in really strongly here. So that is my prime choice. There are a few others I want to recommend too. One is an earlier Rostropovich. This is with Vav Tage. This is with the Czech Philharmonic from 1952. And this one you hear Rostropovich a little bit cleaner, a little bit more fresh, a little bit, you might say, virtuosic. And then Tage was a fantastic Dvořák conductor. So this is real powerful and dramatic. And the sound quality is pretty good. It's mono, but for its time, I would still say it's still pretty good, pretty listenable. Now, if you do want something that compared to the Rostropovich Karajan is a little bit more, maybe on the faster side, maybe more assertive, we have this great recording from Pierre Fornier and George Szell with the BerlinFonic. This is from 1962, very well recorded. And Szell, again, he brings that crispness and that energy, and Fournier was a very dignified cellist, very wonderful phrasing, wonderful artistry, and this is definitely a prime choice, especially if you're one of those that finds the Rostropovich Karajan to be a little bit too lugubrious, perhaps, maybe too on the slow side. So that's a great recording. Now, if you want to hear something even faster and more crisp, we have this newer recording. This is from 2004. This is with the French cellist Jean-Guyen Queyras and the Prague Philharmonia conducted by Jiří Bělohlavek. This is from 2004 and pristine sound, wonderful sound quality. And Queyras is much more light and fleet, really flexible. That last movement really dances. And so this is a great version if you want something less on the heavy side. Now, a couple of historic choices. One is from, of course, the great cellist of the first half of the 20th century, Pablo Cals. This is with George Szell again. Szell is like everywhere, right? This is from 1937 with the Czech Philharmonic. So it has wonderful authority, and it's got this beautiful warmth to it and humanity, as Casals was always known to play with. Just a really beautiful version and recorded pretty well for 1937. However, you want to hear a recording that will really knock your socks off? I recommend this one. Emanuel Fman. Maybe you might consider the other giant of the first half of the 20th century among cellists. This is a live recording from 1940 conducted by Leon Barzin and a group called the National Orchestral Association. Feuermann also recorded it in 1929 with Michael Taube, and I believe it was the Berlin Staatskapelle, which is also a really good recording. But this one, I think he comes across just as strongly, but in better sound, and the orchestra actually plays the lights out of this concerto. This is a great recording. Feuermann was an amazing virtuoso on the cello. And this one is dramatic and powerful and exciting. That last movement just knocks your socks off. The recording quality is, again, it's a live recording. It's a little bit noisy. It's a little bit harsh, a little rough. But I think for a performance like this, this is an example of where a historic recording is worth the effort. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, I hope you'll also take time to click the like and subscribe buttons. And with that, I want to wish you all a great day and happy listening.